Jorge Masvidal's head coach Mike Brown has tested positive for COVID-19 and will not be in his corner this Saturday. Angela Hill Yan posted this on his Twitter saying, "Confirmed, Jorge Masvidal will not have Mike Brown in his corner on Saturday because Brown tested positive for COVID-19. First reported by Combate." Below is a quote from Brown to ESPN. "Just heartbroken I'm not going to see Jorge win a world championship in person. Nobody deserves it more than this guy. Nobody has paid more dues. Jorge is also one of the most thoughtful athletes I've ever met. He makes everyone feel they are with him and a huge part of his journey. The truth is this guy has been honing his skills for more than 20 years and developed one of the highest IQs the sport has ever seen. As far as being COVID positive, I feel good. The only pain I feel is in my heart." After defeating Dan Hooker via unanimous decision at UFC Vegas 4, Dustin Poirier mentioned they would rather face Khabib Nurmagomedov than Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor sent out a response to Dustin Poirier and posted this on his Twitter saying, "Ministry of the bleeding obvious. Getting concussed, slept and fed to the canvas is infinite times worse than being held and caught in a submission hold." A 3-round strawweight bout between Claudia Gadelha vs Yan Xiaonan has been targeted for a UFC Fight Night card on 26th of September. Claudia Gadelha is coming off a split decision win over Angela Hill, and Yan Xiaonan is coming off a unanimous decision win over Karolina Kowalkiewicz. Pedro Munoz has been forced out of his fight with Frankie Edgar due to testing positive for COVID-19. Frankie Edgar reacted on his Twitter saying, "Sorry to hear you had a positive test. At Pedro Munoz MMA. Wish you a speedy recovery. Let me know as soon as you're ready to scrap. I'll be waiting." Gilbert Burns in a recent interview with Brett Okamoto breaks down Kamaru Usman vs Jorge Masvidal.
I think it will be a hard fight for Masvidal, especially we know his lifestyle here in Florida. They might make it up for for the TV, for you guys, but we know he got crazy. He doesn't eat good, so he was just on the Brazilian barbecue making a post the other day.
Right.
And his shape doesn't lie. And the first picture that I saw, he getting tested, he got that skinny arm, and then he got the big belly. So I don't think he'll be in a good shape. I don't think. I think if both have a big training camp, I think the fight will be different. I think Masvidal was very dangerous. But as of right now, the way I see is Kamaru not getting out of the strategy, go out there, take him down, smash him, make sure he gets very tired, beat him up for 2-3 rounds, stay in his face. And I think Masvidal is tough enough to make a decision, but I think Masvidal only chance will be in the first 2 rounds that he's gonna be fresh, and then he's very dangerous. He hits hard. Not easy to get taken down, but I got Kamaru, and I want Kamaru to win. First of all, because I kind of like the guy. He's not anymore, but he used to be my training partner. So for sure, I got Kamaru. And if Masvidal wins too, the thing's gonna get crazy. We're gonna get circus on that division. He's gonna fight. Who else? I don't know who wanna fight. I think he's gonna fight Conor or maybe Nate Diaz. I think he's just gonna. I don't think the division gonna run correctly, like with the number 1, number 2 guys fighting for the title. I think he's gonna make a mess. So that's why another thing that I want Kamaru to win too. And I think I'll be next. But if Masvidal wins, I know he's gonna be a mess of that division. Think it's gonna get crazy. They didn't say nothing yet, but I have a contract signed to fight for the title, so I couldn't make it. I think they do the same. I hope they do the same way they did with Aldo. Aldo was supposed to fight Cejudo. He couldn't fly because of the COVID-19. And then they put Dominic Cruz next chance. They give back to Aldo. So I hope they do the same thing with me, but I cannot control that. I'm just gonna focus on get better, get healthy again, and I hope I fight for the title next. But I know, if Masvidal win, things is gonna get crazy. I might gotta do a couple other fights. I don't mind, but for sure, I'd rather fight for the title next.
There's 3 types of people in combat sport: the fighters, the athletes, and the artists. The fighters are characterized by an unbreakable will and are ready to give up everything to win. The athletes are the most athletic and the fastest learners. They could probably be successful at doing any other sport. The artists are the most creative. They often find different approaches to solve their problems. Every person has a percentage of each type in themselves. However, one type dominates over the others. All types have been championed, But I believe it is imperative to find your type in order to optimize your preparation for best results.
Time, Paulo Costa, borrachinha. Look at this. Look at this. Aí, já tá até com a camisa do The Ultimate Fighter. Guerra, a guerra vai começar, olha lá. Que é guerra. The people need to understand, Paulo trained to be the best of all time, not just the champion. This guy trained hard like I never seen in my life. The people need to understand, he trained to be the best of all.
Hey D, yo, what you think about the UFC, man? As an organization? As an organization as a whole. Man, I love the UFC. I love the UFC. I don't care what they say. Company man, white knight. I love the UFC. They have given me millions of dollars. I love the UFC. So I'm watching them on TV right now. I'm watching that. I kick everything UFC. Oh, sorry.
Everyone, social distancing, wearing our masks, hot out here, getting ready, leaving for our flight tonight for Abu Dhabi, working all 4 events this week, as well as cornering Jared Gordon, potentially. So, you know, everybody out here getting, man, staying safe.
Join Anik in the Instagram Live with Dave Meltzer, gives his thoughts on Paige Van Zandt versus Amanda Hebas.
Yeah, my favorite fighter, Paige. Man, she's ready, and I'm a big Paige fan, and I'm hoping that, you know, she brings it all as well. So I got 2 of my favorite fighters in there. I'm hoping they both win, but they're both up for the challenge. I mean, those are big fights.
Huge. And for Paige Van Zandt, it's interesting because her career narrative is rooted a lot in injuries right now. She started her UFC career in 2014, so she's coming up on her 6-year anniversary on the roster. She's only fought 8 times. She's had some devastating arm breaks, multiple surgeries, and now hasn't competed since, you know, January of 2019. And she's fighting Amanda Hebas, who is an absolute killer. I mean, Paige is plus 600. I don't know how much of that resonates with your audience, but Paige Van Zandt is a huge betting underdog and not getting a lot of respect from Vegas this weekend. So I'm excited to see her back. I mean, you know, she just lights up the room. She's such a sweetheart. It's so easy to see why her fan base has swelled the way it has. And I think she might surprise some people this weekend. I really do.
All right, sitting here in my hotel in Vegas, wearing my new New England Cartel hat, thanks to Tyson Chottier. We've been calling him Chottier, but it's actually Chottier. Anyway, trying to prep, having a hard time focusing. Episode 257 of the Anakin Florian podcast is now out. You can listen to that on the audio side. Video will be up shortly. Might be a Game Bread tattoo bet this weekend. Mustache stays. Looking forward to getting to Fight Island and getting this quarantine started. Yo fucking